We are now moving on to Finnegans Wake. Understanding James Joyce 3, we've already gone through A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man and Ulysses. And so now it's time to do The Wake, which is going to be a titanic project. It'll be done in two halves, I suppose. We'll see how it goes. I'm saying this is the first half of the book that we'll be reading over this unit of 8 classes. It actually amounts, when I did the chapters and looked at them in the curriculum, it amounts to all the chapters in book 1, which is about a third of the book, actually not half. But so the first week we'll start with the first chapter and then just go one chapter each week until we finish the first section. Take us about to a third of the way. I don't know, it may have to be done in 3 8-week courses. I'm not sure. We'll just see how it goes. It is not easy reading, but I do think it's the greatest novel of the 20th century. Not that Ulysses is overrated. It's not. Ulysses is a close second. But I do think Finnegans Wake is the great one. Some people missed it. Nabokov, who admired Ulysses so much and said it was one of the greatest novels, one of the 2 or 3 greatest novels of the 20th century, missed Finnegans Wake. He said it was one of the biggest literary failures he'd ever encountered. It grew wings and sailed over that man's head. And the reason for that, of course, is because Nabokov was a realist. He did not study mythology or Jungian psychoanalysis, analytical psychology, as it's also known. You can't understand this book if you're not familiar with myth and archetypes and Jungian ideas, and especially also the philosophy of Giambattista Vico, which we will be going over on the first class. I've already made a video for that. I'll put it in and make it available in the first class for anyone who wants to review Vico's philosophy of history that the book presupposes and is based upon. And then so this will be, we're going to start this on Saturday, February 3rd at noon, MST, for 8 Saturdays in a row until March 30th. Then we'll take a 1 or 2 week break because we're going to need it, and before we then resume with either the second half or the next third or whatever, however it happens to fall out is how it falls out. It will take a few months to get through. So this is a big deal. Cost is $250 if you want to take the class and show up for class. If you don't want to show up for the class and you just want me to send you the video recordings, that's a subscription, and that costs only $150 if you just want the video class discussions sent to you each week, every Saturday after we finish them through Gmail. And also that way, if you miss a class, if you think you might be hesitant to take the course because you might not be able to make a few classes, that's okay, because they're always recorded, and so I can always send them to you if you miss a class. Not a big deal. Here are some previous classes that are available on Teachable. Understanding the Hermetic Tradition, that's $250. Although actually I forgot, this should actually be $150 because once they're finished, I reduce the price. Understanding Gravity's Rainbow then should also be $150. We're just about to finish it. Next week is the last for Gravity's Rainbow, so then the price will drop to $150. And the History of Indian Philosophy, we're currently halfway through that, so that still goes for $250 if you want to attend, but there again, $150 if you just want to subscribe to the videos. Okay, that's it. So I still do astrology readings. For those of you who are interested, hit me up at johndavidebert@gmail.com, and otherwise I'll see you in class.